Here with Coach Calhoun. Thanks for joining again, Coach. The
Always
last
a
time
pleasure.
we talked was right when we were going into the Lake Brantley game and the district game. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that game. It was a big win, and the final score on that one was 43-21, and that was the first time that Jalen Chaplin came in at quarterback. Talk a little bit about that move.
First of all, I appreciate you having me, Don. It was when I look back on it, it was a big time win. They were undefeated at the time, ranked fairly high, and we knew we wanted to come into the game and make a statement with a district game, region game. So it was big. Jalen Chaplin's been dynamic for us, running the ball, throwing the ball, kind of being a key piece of the offense and just getting us flowing. And ever since he's been back there, it's been consistent. And we definitely appreciate, him coming from the defensive side of the ball and doing the team a favor by playing quarterbacks.
Yep. And so the big thing on that was he had 5 touchdowns in that game. He had 4 rushing and 1 passing. How do you think he did?
I mean, the stat speaks for itself. 5 total touchdowns.
Yeah.
He played a great game. He took what the defense gave him, flashed his athleticism, and was able to do some special things. So, anytime you could put up 5 touchdowns, man, he must have had a great night. That night got him
Yeah,
recognized as
definitely.
a touchdown club player of the week. So, we're very proud of him.
Yep, that was good. And then I think the big thing was the defense came up big on their quarterback. There was 3 interceptions, and those interceptions were from Robert Hampton, Milton Roebuck, and Kamai Stevenson. Talk a little bit about those key interceptions.
They were big. Jackson's a terrific quarterback. He came in very hot. He came in barely turning the ball over, if any. I don't want to misquote on that, but we locked in. We had a big week of practice. The guys worked a lot of drills to make sure we're available when he ran out the pocket, when he threw it on the run, different things. So very proud of how those guys executed. Did a great job that week of focusing on their route tree and what they wanted to do in certain situations. So anytime you can get a turnover is great. When you can get 3 turnovers by way of interception from a great quarterback it's a great night. Very proud of the guys. Sorry,
Yeah,
guess.
and hi. Yeah, so that was good with the and just a little bit on the stats there. So Jalen Chaplin led the passing, 10 for 205 and 1 passing TD. Rushing, he led as well, 12 for 165, 4 TDs. Kamani Freeman had 105 yards rushing, and Anthony Gay had 1 TD. So that was good for, and the defense came up big on that one.
They did.
So that was a good district win. Now the next one that I wanted to talk about was the Lake Mary game. So the Lake Mary game, we lost 24-21. Now on that game, going into that game, what was the thoughts on stopping the dynamic quarterback Notre Dame commit? What did you
Well,
plan for that game?
I mean, I know, bro. We see him. Skyler. We've seen him every year. He's been playing since a freshman, so we knew it's always a battle. But what we wanted to do is show him different things, play different coverages, don't sit in the same coverage, and kind of confuse him a little bit. And I feel like we did. He went 11 for 27, less than 140 yards through 2 picks, and we kind of slowed him down. So going into that week, obviously, he's an amazing player, amazing kid. And we just wanted to kind of confuse him a little bit and show him different looks. So that was the game plan to kind of get him off his rhythm.
Yeah, so that was good on his stats too with the 2 interceptions. He didn't pass for a lot of yards, which was when you stop him from passing for a lot of yards, that's a good thing.
Yes.
Also, when we went in there, we scored first on a field goal. They came in, they got a touchdown, and then it was 7-3. And then we came up with a key interception in the end zone after our TD. going into the half to make it 10-7. Talk a little bit about that interception.
Yes. Well, Robert Hampton Jr. Has been amazing for us all season. Um, he took on the challenge of guarding their best receiver, Barrett Schultz, who's an amazing player. And in the end of the half, they wanted to throw a deep ball to the outside corner. You know, they opted to go there instead of the field goal, and it could have been a touchdown their way. But our guy made a great play, stretched out, and picked the ball off in the corner of the end zone. So that was a huge play, but it's also a huge momentum shift moving forward. You know, so we were very proud of him for that. And it was a big time play from a big time player in the key time.
Yeah, and then going into the half, it was 10-7. When they came out, they were able to get a field goal to make it tie it up at 10. And then we got it down to the 9-yard line on the next drive. And then there was a mistake, a pick six. What did you see on that pick six?
Well, basically, we wanted to run the ball there. We wanted to go down and run the ball, but we had some injuries and some of the formations we wanted to put in weren't as comfortable with one of the guys after they said they couldn't go. We also lost Anthony Gay after the first drive of the game. You know, so it's a lot of different things. So we rolled out, wanted to throw the quick arrow. I kind of seen it late, and the linebacker was spying him and read his eyes and jumped in front of the pass, made a great play, and then the rest is history. We went 95 yards, and it was definitely a momentum shift on their part. But what we seen, you know, we wanted to go a different direction, but unfortunately, that's what happened, and the kid just made a great play. Definitely took a swing at the game.
Yeah, so that made it 17-10, and that's how it ended the third. That's how it ended. And then we got a field goal to make it 17-13. And then we got an actual interception coming up after that. And talk about that TD after the interception to make it 21-17.
Mari Griffin, man, sitting in the middle of the field, beautiful play to pick the ball off. Almost scored. Then we came out and ran outside zone with our quarterback to the left. We got in there, big time play, and then we got into field goal. We shifted out of our field goal, got the jump off sides, which was big. Then we was like, we want to opt for two. And we opted to go for two, which would have forced them to have to go down and score a touchdown. And we were able to get that Rasheem Turner back there, and he got it in from a yard out. So it was a big time play on his part. So we felt really good with the swing of momentum always on the 21, the score there. It just felt good.
Yeah, so that was going in. We were up 21-17.
Yeah.
And then the last touchdown, they got it down the field, and Noah was able to run it in. Talk a little bit about that play.
Well, like I said, the kid made a great play. We sent the pressure. We wanted the man up down there. I thought the DBs did a great job of covering. We sent them blitz, a pressure, and he just escaped through the B gap. So we sent through the pressure and didn't collapse the pocket. And he was able to slip through and run it in for 14 and out. And obviously everybody was playing man, so there was no one to see him. So we had the D line and the backer that blitzed, and unfortunately we didn't get there. And he just made a winning play and got into the end zone for 14 outs. That's what happened. Everybody was covered, but had to make a play on the quarterback, and he made a great play.
Yep. So that's how it ended. It was 24-21. And the next game was Spruce Creek. Now, Spruce Creek was an amazing game. Spruce Creek, the defense was big on that game. So the big thing was Spruce Creek, and I don't think they had many yards at all, either passing or running. It was both in the 60s, if I remember right. What did the defense?
I'm sorry. They had 96 yards total offense, 47 rushing. The rest was passing. I think our defense played. They knew they had to play a great game. They knew they had to play a great game with the injuries. Jalen Chaplin was out there hobbling around on a sprained ankle. He tried to go. But he was very hobbled and limited to what he could do. But very happy on the defense for not wavering, man. They made big time plays, big time stops, and they did what the job required them to do.
Yeah, so this one was great. It was 10 going in 10-3 most of the game, and then going into the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter, 20 seconds, 2:43 left, and we were able to get a touchdown. Talk
Yes.
a little bit about that touchdown.
Shout out to Jason Williams, man. Jason Williams came in at a crucial time, and 4th and 7, we had to have it. He rolled out to the left and looked out there and seen that giant Markel Barber, that 6'6" frame, and threw it up to him, and he was able to make a big time catch and get into the end zone. It couldn't have came in a more crazier time. Couldn't have drew it up any crazier. But the fact that they made that play was humongous and put us in position where we felt confident because we were very confident about our defense. So we knew if we can get into the end zone, we had a good chance of continuing this game or winning this game.
Yeah, that was one of the game where the whole game I thought that we were dominating, in my opinion,
Yeah.
especially on the defensive side of the ball. Another thing that happened in that game was the pick six, and that was how they got their points, and it was not on offense either. So I think the defense came up big on that.
Came
And
up.
then going into once we scored, we left a little time on the clock that they had a chance to go down and they were going to try a field goal to win the game. Talk a little bit about how the special team stepped up big time on that one.
Shout out to the defense. One thing about those guys, man, when they know they need to make a play, they're going to do everything they can to make a play. So we wanted to bring interior pressure on the field goal block. We kind of noticed a few things on film they wanted to attack. And then when they went down there, we knew we had to have it. We knew it probably wasn't enough time to get back down the field. But it felt good. The guys came to the middle, blocked it. Felt good to get that block because we needed it. And we was able to do that. So I'm very proud of the defense for making that play when they had to make it.
Yeah, that was a big time block. And then so that went into overtime. And on overtime, they got the ball first. And they went down they had a fourth down. They were going to try another field goal. And here comes the special teams again with a big, huge block.
Another
Talk
block
about that
again.
one as well. To do it twice in regulation and then in overtime is incredible.
It's amazing, man. It's a testament to the heart of these boys. It's a testament that they weren't giving up. It's a testament they weren't ready to end their season as far as postseason hopes. And they blocked it again. Once again, we brought interior pressure up the middle and got there again. And I think it was just a surge through the guards, running through the guards and trying to get the surge through the middle that helped us out. And humongous block again. And I thought it was a terrific play by the defense to get 3 straight stops. JoJo Watson made a great play on their receiver, trying to throw the fade ball up, and he made a great play. And defense came in and blocked it again. So we felt extremely confident after that, because we wanted to get our offense the ball back, and we felt very confident from 10 yards out with our offense.
Yeah, and then only took one play to get in the end zone after that. Talk about that last play.
Anthony Gay, I mean, we was leaning on him all night. He got the ball and wanted to run a little inside zone. He seen it, he bounced it outside and got in the end zone. It was a beautiful play and felt good to go in there after 4 stops and then get out there and score the first play. So very happy for our team, very happy for our program, and it was a huge moment with a big time win, beating the number 1 team in the region.
And the last 3 yards on that, Anthony Gay had to kind of rough his way into the end zone, and he did a good job on that.
He had to work for it, and he did. He did it with will and got in there.
So that was a big win against Spruce Creek, which, as you said, was the first in the 7A. So next game coming up is a big district game against Haggerty. Talk a little bit about what you see in Haggerty.
Haggerty is a tough team. They like to run the ball. They have some nice bodies. They're very well coached. Coach Michaels does a great job with those guys, and they're going to play hard. We have to match or exceed their intensity and understand the last home game of the year. How do you want to go out? A big district game, big region game, and a must-win game. And I know our boys going to step up to the challenge no matter what injuries or anything going on and play football. And that's what we got to do this Friday.
Yeah, and Haggerty being the last district game. So what do you see on the rankings so far? What's your thoughts on the rankings?
Um, transparently, I think the rankings are a little bit skewed. I think teams are getting rewarded for playing bad teams, and I think the teams that are playing good teams or teams that's beating good teams aren't getting rewarded as much. So, just looking at how we were and looking at the rankings, kind of disagree with some things going on, but I guess the motto is just win. I guess wins, no matter who you're playing against, matters more than anything else. So that's something to keep in mind. When you're scheduling, and you also play all these juggernaut teams. Your team get beat up. You're dealing with injuries and those type things. So moving forward, scheduling, I make sure it makes sense for the program to be in a better situation come October, November. 'Cause that's what we're playing for.
Yeah, I was surprised that they dropped the strength of schedule. I didn't see that taking effect at all. And I'm
Yeah.
assuming head to head's not going to take effect at all. But yeah, so we'll have to see how it works out. But you got to think going in, if we win the game against Haggerty, Lake Mary and us would be the ones, I would think. At least that what I'm seeing.
Me as well. That's what it's looking like. Obviously, I don't want to speak prematurely, but I feel like we just got to go out there and take care of business. We got to go out there and play Seminole football, and come away with a win. If we do that, no matter what, we just at least know that we did our part in securing the wins, and that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, definitely. So the Haggerty game, besides them running the ball, the defense has been big all year. How I haven't looked into Haggerty. How's their passing game?
They have a nice quarterback, big body kid. He can run it, he can throw it. Um, so basically, they're very versatile. What they do, they definitely pass the ball. They have some good receivers. We basically got to come in and play sound defense. Be aware of everything they're trying to do. Be aware of trick plays. Be aware of different formations, and let's just play our game. We feel very confident. We feel like we've done a great job against the run this year. I feel like we've done a great job forcing turnovers these last 3 weeks. And we want to continue to do that on Friday. With it being the last home game, we want to make sure we put on the show for the fans and make sure we send the seniors off the right way from playing at home during the regular season.
Yeah, that's a good game coming up. And then after that, there's a team out of Sarasota. They're coming to us, right?
We go there. We go there to Brooklyn.
Oh, we go there. Okay.
Yes, sir. So
All
we'll
right.
go
So
out
yeah,
there.
so
Booker's sitting at 7-1. Another good football team. It's week after week we're playing really good football teams, and but we have to take care of Haggerty. Play a good game there, and then we'll be on the road next week. Down there in Sarasota.
yeah, sounds good. All right, yeah, that's why I just wanted to catch up. Thanks again for coming on. Always great to have you.
Always
I'm
great.
gonna stop the recording now, and then it'll